Hi, Assalamualaikum, and a very good afternoon to my examiners, which is Dr. Wani and Panur Azlina. My name is Wanur Ashiki binti Wan Muhammad Zakri. My metric number is B09020101571 from course 3 BMMF, Bachelor of Technology in Automotive. Today I will present about my final year project, which is quality improvement of painting process quality of B segment vehicle at Produa Messi Zaman Auto M Sendirian Berhad. Okay, so let's go for the overview. For the title in this slide, we have introduction, objective, project overview, flowchart, Gantt chart, implementation, result, discussion, and lastly is the conclusion. Okay, let's go for the introductions. This technical report of my final year project is conducted at Produa Body and Paint, Messi Zaman Auto M Sendirian Berhad, that is located at Taman Perindustrian Pengkalan Balak, Masjid Tanah Melaka. Produa is well known as Malaysian automotive manufacturer that specialize in a compact car. They have a wide network of authorized service center and body and paint workshop across Malaysians. Messi Zaman Auto M Sdn Bhd was established in 2008. This company has have affiliate with Produa and has established an authorized service center and body and paint and specialize in repairing for Produa vehicles only. Okay, for the objective, first is to design and develop QC check sheet of quality painting final process, to analyze location of defects, to identify types of defects at B segment vehicle painting process. Move on for the project's overview. This project is intended to study of the painting after repairing the accident damage, the improvement that is need to be improved on the method of painting, and minimize the defects on the paint. First, comprehends the workflow, which begins with the accident car start to enter the shop and continue until the procedure is completed. Next, concentrate on gathering data regarding for the painting quality, detect the paint defect after the accidents or body damage have been repaired. Finally, consider the improvements that are required to improve for the quality of the painting on the vehicle. Okay, so let's move on for the flowchart. First is overall for the product body and paint flowchart. Okay, first tow the car at our workshop. Then supervisor will collect the customer document and information that is needed. Inspect the vehicle and register the vehicle. Estimator will estimate the cost of the repair and also the time for the repair. The estimator will submit the estimate that have made at the customer panel of the insurance. Then the panel will send their adjuster to to confirm the estimate. Then wait for the approval. Then after the have been made, then supervisor will inform customer. If customer agrees, then proceed for the next process. If customer doesn't agree, then customer can leave with the car. Okay, if customer agree, then the spare part will order the parts, and the foreman will schedule for the repair, assign the technicians for the job, then go through for the repairing for the damage first, then move on for the painting process. After the painting have completely dry, move on for the assembly for assembles for the parts. Then after done for the assemble, move on for the quality check process. At this point, if there are defects or damages or something that is need to be repaired, go back for the repairing or touch up or paint correction, depends on the problems. If the car is good to go, then move on for the cleaning process. SVA will inform customer to pick up, make payment if have. Then customer can leave with the car. And that's all the ends of the process. So move on for the flow chart detail of painting process and inspection on quality. Okay, start. Bring in the surface that is need to be paint. Clean and remove all the old paint at the surface. Repair the dents or scratches that have on the surface. Then check for the surface before start the process for the painting. Check if there is any defects like scratches or have a tiny dents or corrosion. Then repairing again. Go back to the repairing again. If the surface is good to go, then next process is apply primer at the surface. After the primer have completely dry, sanding the surface until the surface is smooth. Choose the paint, then apply the paint at the surface. After the paint have completely dry, apply clear coat at the surface. Then after the process is done, quality checkings process. At this point, I will collect the data. Either the paint is good or need to be correct. If the paint is good to go, then pass to the assemble parts. And after the assemble, wash, and after wash, pass the job at the supervisor to proceed for the next job. Let's move on for the flow chart detail on my final year projects process. Start. I will start at first gather for the background study for this project. Identify the problem, data collection before make an improvements. Create and design for the QC check sheet. Try using the check sheet. If it's something need to be adjust or improve, then I create it back. If it's good to go, then I proceed for the collecting data after the improvements. Complete my data analysis, and then report writing process. Moving on, check for my report. If it's need to be touch up, then I will go back for report writing process. If it's good to go, then I make slide like I was making now and present. And the end of it. So move on. Okay, this is my project Gantt chart. As we can see, this project is being done about 11 weeks. Okay, move on. Expected outcome. A focus on quality can lead to optimized and efficient workflow. Ensuring a skilled and trained workforce is essential to maintaining quality standard. Consistently delivers high quality vehicle paint and accident repair service. Can expect to build a positive reputation. Satisfied customer may also lead to an expanding customer base as word of mouth. Referrals attract new customers seeking reliable vehicle painting and accident repair service. Okay, so next is for the implementation. This contains standard operation procedure, which is SOPs, for job preparation to complete. Process flow or diagram will be prepared to establish for standard works. Risk assessment for safety procedure and guidelines will also be reported later on the result. This project will also describe the quality of the paintwork once the accident damage has been repaired. Okay, then what change are needed that is required to improve the painting process and minimize the defects in paint at the surface. Okay, move on. These are some type of paint defect that I have traced at the vehicle, which is dust, paint sagging, blister, peel off, and oil mark. Move on. So this is short video what is cause of the paint defect and also for the safety awareness activity. So this he doesn't wear PPE, he doesn't wear safety glasses, just wear face mask that is covered nose, mouth only. And you can see the part is not stable stand. When he apply the paint, the object is moving. Okay, so let's move on. Method of gathering data. Okay, collecting data is an important step in every research that is use data. Of gathering data could be different. This is based on the information that is needed and the source of data involved. Okay, Ishikawa diagram, also known as fishbone diagram, as you can see in this slide, that is used for the project as a visual tool to identify and organize the potential cause of a specific problem or defect. An Ishikawa diagram can help to analyze the problem, root cause leading to the pain defect. We have four main here, which is man, method, equipment, and management. Man, some stuff lack of skills, some stuff doesn't follow SOP, as like we can see previous videos. Lacks of training and knowledge. Method, finishing checking is not detailed, didn't use check sheet. Lack of materials handling. Equipment, less maintenance for the equipment. Interior space both messy and old equipment actually. Management, poor supervisions, no data filing, don't have paint quality check sheet. Okay, move on. Checklists that have been developed of paint quality control. This is to carry out inspections after the vehicle have washed actually. Wash, polish and detailings. This is to detect if they have defects on paint and before submit the vehicle to customer. Okay, result and discussion. Okay, this analysis is done by distribute to 16 staff that have been selected in this company. As you can see at the pie chart here, at the left side. Okay, the staff that have been selected play an important role in the company. They are the ones who are most exposed to the danger if they doesn't follow the safety guidelines. Okay, at the right side here is the result. The incident that happened may result in loss for the company. Based on the chart, most respondents state that improper workstation, which is 94%, is a serious issue for this company, which is the highest exposures for staff safety awareness. This hazard should be monitored or solved to ensure the staff safety. By solving this issue, it can increase the company efficiency and minimize the accident that might happen. So move on. Result inspection before using the check sheet. The data has been collected about 10 vehicle, that is 6 from Product MIV and 4 from Product Alza. To collect the data, I use CTQ method, critical to quality, which is stand for CTQ. I will show it later on, later slide. Okay, the data has shown that the total comeback job is too high here. Almost 90% of the vehicles that are out from the workshop I need to do for the comeback job. Repair, polish, touch up, rework for the paints. This is because the checking that has done by visual without any kind of check sheet or notes. The QC staff have detect the defect. They just directly inform for the workshop staff to make repair or touch up or rework the paint. That is all depends on the defects condition. Okay, move on. Result inspection after using check sheet. Okay, this is the result here. As we can see, after the check sheet has been created and started to use it, most of the staff in this company are serious and alert about their job. As can be seen in this data, that has been collected from 11 vehicle, which is among the Prodo Arus, Prodo Alza, and Prodo Myvi. The data in this chart have shown that the defect and the total comeback job have decreased, which is not too high like previous slide. This is due to the proper documentations of defect detection by QC and repairing activity on every single defect on the check sheet. Out of 11 conditions and out of 11 customer vehicle that have been selected, almost 95% of that are in good condition, and customer is very satisfied with the result. So far there is no complaint about it, and this have been proved that by using the check sheet, QC check sheet, can give a good benefit to the company. Okay, let's move on. Okay, for the result of paint defects area. The result is from the chart here, has been collected by using CTQ method. As can be seen in this chart, these have proven that quality without using check sheet for the final quality check will have bad impacts for the company. First is waste of the materials. Second, duration to complete the car take much longer. Complaint from the customer, bad review from customer, and much more actually. However, as can be seen previous slide, it have been proved that after using the check sheet that have been developed for this project, the paint defect and the comeback job of the paint correction repair is minimal, which is not too high like before this. And also it brings good impact for the company, and customer review is getting much better. Next. Okay, for the paint thickness discussion, I use paint thickness gauge for this project. Okay, paint thickness gauge is used to detect the thickness of the paint on material surface only. However, for the plastic surface such as bumper, any kind of plastics, this tool cannot be read or measure the thickness. From the analysis that has been made, it shows that the original paint thickness from the factory for front and rear both top roof and doors is 0.06 mm. For the vehicle frame like chassis is 0.10 mm. Okay, this is the picture for the thickness area like I mentioned from the factory, which is we have for the left side the frame chassis like rail, pillar, the shock absorber bracket that is attached for at the frame, and from the right side like front and rear booth, top roof, doors. Okay. As for the paint surface that has been repaired, the thickness of the paint is not same as the factory thickness. This is because of the human works. If at the factory production, it is used the robots and machines to do the work. So the length of from surface and the paint tools are synchronized, which is are same distance. Okay, next I will show this. Okay, these are the CTQ, which is critical quality check sheet. This I do before making QC check sheet to collect the data. Actually, there's a lot of defects that's been detected after the work complete done. This is all the costs that can do for the comeback job. You can see front left side bumper uncovered, paint sagging, uncovered paint at the quarter panel, side bumper blistering, paint blistering, right side bumper dust in paint, and much more actually. This is some of it. Okay, next is for the QC, which is quality check sheet that I have developed for the company to use. Okay, we can see up here we have customer details, the comments for the checking, picture for the vehicle. If you have any scratch, sagging, or anything, just mark at it. Paint defects code, interior condition status, which is okay. If no SD card, just remark it. The accident area before starting the repairing, and the paint thickness reading, which is I need it for my project. Okay, so we have for the last slide here, conclusion for the project. Quality check sheet QC is so useful for this company, which is Produa Body and Paint Messi Zaman Auto Apps Sdn Bhd. This can help the company in many ways, such as the performance, materials, time, and most of all is the quality. When the result is good after repairing accident damage, of course, the customer will very be pleased and satisfied. And who knows, it will spread word of mouth to others, and this will increase the intake for the company. And yeah, it will give a good impact on it. So, in overall, this project has met all my objectives. So, that's all for me. Thank you for listening and giving your time to listen on my presentations. So, thank you again and have a nice day. Bye.
You, you, you.